It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. For Indiana, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And tonight, guys, Goran the Dragon Dragic will lead the charge at point guard. Shaq, he can be a very tough cover.
Very slippery, crafty finisher around the rim.
And
played behind the guy that beat me twice for the MVP.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash. Solid shooting. That's another thing that's underrated. You know, keeps defenders honest, and he loves the open court. That's when he's really at his best.
The game's about to start.
It is.
I think it's time to go down to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, their record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
I think for the Pacers, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive, but I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
So here's Miami's starting group. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Magruder in at the 2 guard. Here's Magruder. Looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. 2 points. That one goes. Dragic has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Heat. Now we have a long season still ahead of us. Smitty, as a veteran, how much did you look to pace yourself as the season was going on, but in particular the early part of the season?
Great question, Kevin. I think you look at it as a veteran, you got to assess the situation. If you got to come out there and I guess push your pace as a veteran because you want a team to get off to a good start, hopefully the younger guys can continue that pace, or you have a team that is going well and they know you need them at the end. It's a tough call for some veterans, and that's why you see the veterans hanging around that can do both.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
That free throw good from Turner. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick-and-pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Magruder passes to Dragic. Richardson against Bogdanovich. Magruder kicks to Whiteside. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Up top, Dragic, guarded by Holiday. Here's Whiteside, and it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. Count the basket.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Now here is Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against the Rockets in Houston.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Whiteside against Turner from 13, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Nice job. When Whiteside makes shots from there, it gives this offense a whole other dimension.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Turner over Whiteside. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Dragic against Holiday. Oh, Turner in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Dragic the pass to Magruder. Ball's knocked loose. Dragic kicks to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Olynyk. Over Sabonis. Olynyk can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Magruder with the rebound.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
So they take the lead. Richardson's got his first bucket of the night. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2. There's the pass to Sabonis. Back to Holiday. Here's Bogdanovich. Another shot. That one misses. Dragic with some nice D. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. And Olynyk kicks to Magruder. Back to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Holiday looking for an opening. It's Turner high post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Turner's got 6 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Dragic against Holiday. Here's Whiteside. Good work defensively by Turner.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. No good from Dragic.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Holiday, here we go. Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Heat have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. 20 feet out. That shot off. And Indiana will come the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Whiteside finds Dragic. Here's Magruder, guarded by Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Magruder missing. Indiana leading. To the middle. Turner dishes to Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Last season, the Heat, they were a 6th seed in the East. They had a first-round exit, fell to the Sixers in 5. Just didn't have enough firepower offensively.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Holiday. Well, the Heat, by average margin of victory, actually had a better team in 2017 when they narrowly missed the playoffs.
Reason why they made a furious run down the stretch. Showed how good this team can be when they're firing on all cylinders.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Pacers. Evans comes in for Bogdanovich. Both free throws good from Holiday. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
The Pacers making a switch here. Collison's out there.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Hassan Whiteside? First in rebounding, 4th in blocks, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here's Collison. 9-point game his last outing. Dishes to Evans. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Winslow's checked in for the Heat. Pacers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
It's stolen by Wade. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. To the inside. Here's Dragic.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
That gives them the lead. Wade's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team as good as they are inside, you have to stop the easy looks. He said if they can keep them out of the paint, they'll be in good shape to win. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Missed opportunity. As wide open as he was, he really has no confidence shooting from that deep.
And Turner throws it down.
Tyreek has solid floor awareness. Outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Passes it to Wade. Five on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Smitty, Dwayne Wade back for another season in a Miami Heat uniform.
Great to see a legend and a future Hall of Famer still putting in work. The most important player in franchise history. He belongs, Kevin, in a Heat uniform.
First free throw is good. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade count.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Young comes in for Turner. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Oladipo. And both free throws good for Wade.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Outside Collison. Kicks to Joseph. And it's Evans in the corner. Miami grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Miami.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bounce past Joseph. Collison deciding where to go with it. Pass to Joseph. Back to Collison. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Pacers 4th.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, trailing by 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded closely. Wade passes to Ellington. He kicks it to Winslow. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic LU jam.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Pass to O'Quinn. Indiana moving it around. Young finds O'Quinn. Back to Young. The kick out to Collison. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Wade's got a whole bag of tricks for finishing inside. Sometimes the floater is the right fit.
Young outside. Back to Evans. And Winslow pulls it down. And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Heat have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The Pacers making a change here. Sabonis is checked in, and O'Quinn kicks to Young. with some arc. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got his first points of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Joseph against Wade. Now here's Ellington. Not a lot of room. Knocked away. Young with the steal. The pass to Collison. Launches it. Young's shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He hits the second from the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Joseph, the pass to Young. Out left to the wing. Here's Sabonis. The rebound by Johnson. The Heat leading by 7. Winslow wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Heat missing. Joseph finds Young. He's looking for Joseph and finds him. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Joseph's got his first bucket in this one.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be back with you shortly. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, you know, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Wade and Winslow out on the wings. Johnson is out there with Adebayo. And it's Ellington in at the point guard. Collison kicks to Young. Sabonis, the pass to Collison. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Pacers.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
Wade against Joseph. Wade left side. Sabonis against Johnson. Over Sabonis. And it's good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got 5 points so far. Steve, we've heard the phrase speed kills, especially when trying to guard someone with a very explosive first step.
Westbrook, John Wall, Kemba, Kyrie, Isaiah Thomas, Giannis Antetokounmpo, those guys, they get up and down the court. There's so many young guys. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. Woo, I wish I had that speed, Kevin.
You did at one time. You did have that speed at one time.
Not at all. Not at all.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
And guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Here's O'Quinn over Johnson. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from O'Quinn.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Ellington finds Wade. Back to Ellington. Passes it to Winslow. With the fadeaway. Pacers with the rebound. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the basket is good.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Holiday against Wade. Pass to Sabonis. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, this is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Wade outside. Adebayo passes to Wade. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young dishes to Holiday. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Heat lead by 4. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Holiday with it. Wade picks him up. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Pacers. And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Kicks it out to Richardson. Off target from 3-point range. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Got that bucket in no time at all. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
From the wing, Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Holiday kicks to Young. Bogdanovich against Winslow. Here's Joseph. No good. That would have tied it. The Heat with the lead. To the paint. It's deflected. Outside Holiday. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's McGruder. He's covered by Joseph. And that one drops for him. Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Richardson finds Winslow. Here is Whiteside, defended by Sabonis. A baseline J. That one, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
And Holiday kicks to Young. Seven-foot shot. The kick out to Holiday. Kept alive by Indiana, but they get it back.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Joseph. Pass to Winslow. The Heat need to get a shot off. Richardson gets a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
Unselfish basketball. Winslow, a more than willing setup man.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Justice Winslow won a national title at Duke University. The 10th overall pick in 2015. He's a lockdown defender who can guard all 5 positions.
Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Sabonis. Evans comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Corey Joseph. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And back in 2015, Winslow the top vote getter for being the steal of the draft, but offensive struggles have held him back somewhat.
Still gaining confidence in his outside shot. But what he can do, he can handle, he can pass, and he's a great cutter. They're still confident he can put it all together.
Here's Dragic. Buries it down low. Dragic has got his second bucket.
And we see this a lot with Goran, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
Here's Holiday. Dragic with some nice D.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. A terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Back to Evans, and stolen by Richardson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic is running, and the jam by Whiteside.
Wow, able to adjust in the air, contort his body if need be. Whiteside brutal on the catch and flush.
Evans passes to Turner, and the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
Holiday attacking. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Evans against Dragic. Clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. That's good on the jump shot. Dragic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
That's a cagey decision by going Dragic. No one stops the ball, so he just keeps going.
And Turner kicks to Oladipo. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. And Indiana, another 3.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Here's Magruder, guarded by Oladipo. 1:58 left here in the second. Here's Olynyk. Again, the Heat good for 2.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
Pacers trail by 8 and stolen by Richardson. No good from Dragic. Indiana's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Oladipo dishes to Holiday. Back to Oladipo. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Magruder. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Holiday against Dragic. Holiday gets the bucket. The Heat leading by 8. And here's Dragic. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
The Pacers making a switch here. Collison's out there. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And Ellington is subbed in for Rodney Magruder. Collison finds Turner. Unloads. And there's Darren Collison on the assist by Turner. Collison's got his first bucket in this one.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Ellington. There's the triple. The Heat keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Whiteside laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Whiteside's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now Oladipo. He had 31 points in the win against Houston.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. James, you came out and you were really productive. In fact, the whole bench was productive.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's what the second unit is for. We go hard in practice. We know we can play with the best of them, and we just want to give our first guys the first group a lift.
You certainly did, James. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 12 points and 8 rebounds. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
He bullied his way inside for a ton of rebounds, and until they get a body on him, he's just going to keep coming at him.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pacers trail by 10, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovic. Sabonis and Turner inside. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bogdanovic. Magruder with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Miami leading by 10. Dragic looking it over. Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Pass to Olynyk. Baseline J on the way. Misses off the left iron. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism, has refined his shot to make the most of it. And while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was a second overall pick.
You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean,
really?
When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it becomes the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes there can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's something. Back to Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Heat in 5th.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
All free throws good from Turner. The Heat leading by 6. Outside Dragic. Over Holiday. Good on the 13-footer. That's now 8 points for Goran Dragic.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. Back to Sabonis. And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That's his first foul. Now off the inbound, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
Yeah, you got to stay down on Bogdanovic's shot fake. Once he has you in the air, the rest is easy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
That free throw, no good. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Richardson finds Olynyk.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
Kelly Olynyk comes from a basketball family in Canada. His mom was a scorekeeper for the Raptors. His dad coached at Toronto University and actually cut Steve Nash from the junior national team. Wow.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Well, Heat leading by 6. Well, with Kelly Olynyk, one of those kids who played guard but hit a big growth spurt in high school. Next thing you know, Smitty, he's a 7-footer with perimeter skills.
And he's not bad, Kevin, inside as well. He can score at all 3 levels.
5 on the clock. There's Dragic with the 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Not really a long-range shooter, but Goran Dragic must be a priority for the defense on that play.
Oladipo taking his time here. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern-day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
In the corner, it's Sabonis. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Magruder. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one.
Good setup by Goran. Keeps himself under control, makes the right decision.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Steve, we know you're not going to become an official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense, and it was basically imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone, and it's forcing us to see teams take more three-point shots.
Turner inside. Whiteside's there. The shot by Turner, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Knocked loose. And it's Wade in the corner. Lays it up and banks it in. Wade's got 10 points in the game.
That's a great example of the strength of Dwayne Wade. Takes a hit and still finishes the play.
The shot misses. Ready by Bogdanovich. On its way from Oladipo for 2. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And 11 points for Victor Oladipo. Wade on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. Wade missing again. Pacers trail by 11. Inside, here's Turner. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Here's Magruder. 6 points for him. Now, here's Wade. Over Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Heat. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Magruder. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Kicks to Whiteside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Give this young man a lot of credit. Instead of watching on the offensive end, he's making a difference when his number's called.
Turner passes to Oladipo. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the teardrop. And Dragic with the lay-in. Dragic has got 13.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovich. No good from the wing. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Magruder passes to Wade. It's deflected.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. Yeah, easy call.
For Indiana, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one drops. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Miles Turner. Young comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. And then for Miami, Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. And it's Justin Winslow in for Rodney Magruder. No good on the second free throw.
James Johnson, one of those do-everything guys you love to have. Brings in energy, physicality, and toughness.
Here's Dragic. 2 points. That one goes. Dragic has got 9 points here in the second half.
That was strong defense inside, but going Dragic in full attack mode.
Timeout called the Pacers. And Smitty, I'd say that James Johnson, one of the better defensive players in the NBA.
Yeah, teams look for those strong physical wings who can guard multiple positions. He can defend all 5 positions and never afraid of contact.
Pacers trail by 12. Evans outside. Oladipo right side. Collison for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Winslow's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The dish to Wade. Dragic against Collison. Shot clock at 6. Winslow finds Wade. Over Oladipo. No good from Wade.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
With the teardrop, and it's blocked by O'Quinn. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Goran Dragic. And Miami has possession. A 12-point game. Here's Johnson, and the shot goes down. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
Here's Oladipo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, They'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Tuesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that Raptors game, it's not going to be a picnic, but they know heading in, it's a game you got to get excited for as a player. It can be a big statement taking down one of the top teams in the East.
First one falls for him. Oladipo hits them both. Miami leading by 12. Wade dishes to Johnson. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his 5th foul.
Oh, my goodness. His 5th foul. One more, and he's done for the evening.
Miami with the ball. Winslow kicks to Wade. Pass to Ellington. 6 to shoot. Back to Wade. Stolen by O'Quinn.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And yes, it's good. Collison's got his 2nd bucket tonight. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. 10-point lead. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Indiana. Collison with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Young with the steal. The lead now cut to single digits.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Now the pass to Wade. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. O'Quinn, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Winslow. And he's good on the 2nd. Pacers trail by 9. And here's Collison. Pass to Sabonis. The kick out to Collison. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Oladipo. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And that's 18 points for Victor Oladipo. Pass to Wade. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Heat lead by 9.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Pass to Young. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Young's got 4 points in the quarter. 1:58 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Johnson, the pass to Wade. Over Collison. No good from Wade. The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the 2nd half. Here's Sabonis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Now just a 5-point Heat lead. Richardson kicks to Johnson. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Wade.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the 1st.
Collison finds Young. Two points. That one goes. Young's got 8 points. The Heat leading by 3. Now Wade. He's got 13. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Ellington. Richardson against Evans. Second shot opportunity. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bobbed up there for Evans.
Showing off his versatility. Evans very comfortable in this area.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Evans against Richardson. To the inside. Here's Johnson, and that's in. Nice feed on the play. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
It's Oladipo on the wing. He's got 18. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The free throw drops for Oladipo. Both shots good from the stripe. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Can't connect. Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for Miami. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
We got to stop that ball. All right, you got to control that ball, man and zone. We got to get down, guys, bend your legs, and get stopped. Keep these guys in front of you.
And Nate McMillan, known for his defense, as a player trying to get them locked in on defense.
Well, and that's where it starts. They got to do a better job of controlling the dribble penetration.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Richardson, and it's Magruder in at the 2-guard spot. Wade, it's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Wade's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Miami. Pacers trail by 3. And Oladipo kicks to Evans. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Richardson, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. There's the pass to Turner. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Richardson the pass to Wade. Banked in off the glass. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wade is 6'4", but when he gets it down by the rim, he might as well be 7 feet. There's just no stopping him.
Here's Evans. Got it. Good job in the low post. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Richardson kicks to Wade. Over Evans. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 5 assists tonight. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Holiday. Evans outside. Passes it to Sabonis. Lays it up off the glass.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Tyreke Evans not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Oladipo. The Heat also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Olenek comes in for Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
And he can't get the first one. And Steve Goran Dragic, the most improved player back in 2014. He led Slovenia to a gold medal at the 2017 Eurobasket tournament.
You know, one of the better European players of the last decade, a slashing penetrator, crafty finishing around the rim as well.
And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To the wing on the left. Here's Magruder. Whiteside finds Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it down low. And the Heat lead by 6.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
Now here's Evans. D right on him. Shoots from the line. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The Heat leading by 6. Magruder passes to Olenek. He dishes it to Whiteside. And Dragic has it in the corner. The shot will not fall. And Indiana will come the other way. Lets it go. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Magruder kicks to Whiteside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Evans.
Pushing the action, Whiteside catches the defender a little out of position and draws the foul. Hassan Whiteside said growing up, he never had a backup plan. He was going to be an NBA player. His huge size made that a pretty safe bet.
And you just don't see many players with the kind of length that Hassan Whiteside possesses.
Did you know on his tiptoes he can grab the rim with both hands, and he's pretty athletic for his size. Those physical tools just about off the charts.
Both good from the line that time.
And when you watch Tyreek, sure, the injury sapped some of his athleticism, but he still finds ways to make an impact.
Magruder passes to Whiteside. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here we go. Turner looking around. Outside Bogdanovic. He kicks it to Turner. Outside Dragic. Good on the triple. Dragic has got 15 points here in the 2nd half.
The entire arena expected him to take it all the way, going Dragic with the nice pull-up.
Evans goes in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Olenek. And Steve, you wonder, had Evans not had all the injuries, how great he could have been.
Well, he has all the skills. He has good size for a guard. He's athletic, so the ability is there, but you have to manage his minutes. That's just the reality.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've led by as many as 14 points. Kicks to Richardson. Pass to Olynyk. Over Sabonis. It's deflected. Holiday against Dragic. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Magruder. The second chance effort. Right side, no good.
In over his head on the layup attempt there. Too much defensive pressure.
Pacers trail by 5. And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 9th assist in the game now.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Pass to Magruder. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Over Sabonis on the money from 12 feet away. And it's 7 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Holiday finds Evans. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And there's the pass to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. He gets it in there. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Dragic against Bogdanovich. Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Down low, Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Evans is a good all-around player, someone who sees the floor well and makes great passes.
Passes it to Richardson. Turner against Whiteside. Dragic left side. Over Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talented advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Holiday goes in, and Whiteside sends it back.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
They get the rebound to the right side. Magruder, that's good. And the Heat lead by 2. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Here's Turner, and Whiteside sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Pacers. Miami on defense. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Over Olynyk. Takes it from 10. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Olynyk. Sabonis grabs the board.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Oladipo, good.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Dragic against Holiday. Here's Whiteside. That shot is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. To the paint. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Dragic kicks to Magruder. tipped away. Here's Whiteside. The kick out to Dragic. 5 to shoot. Over Sabonis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Dragic has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Here's Evans. And it's good. 2 points. Evans has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Tyreek is used to having the ball in huge moments. Doesn't shy away when the spotlight is on him.
The Pacers making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Holiday against Dragic. Sabonis grabs the board.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
And stolen by Whiteside. That's tipped. Magruder passes to Richardson. Got a piece of it. Here's Indiana. They're on a 17-7 run. Oladipo draws the double. Pass to Sabonis. No good on the shot. Now the Heat take it the other way. Outside Dragic. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Whiteside. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Turner passes to Sabonis. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
And the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Oladipo against Wade. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. Olynyk with the steal. Wade surveying the D. Deflects the pass. Wade against Oladipo. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Sabonis. Good.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
A lot of time left, which should allow for a really good shot if they run the right play.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Shoots from 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And the Heat call time here. They trail by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Dragic. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Wow, look at the confidence of Goran Dragic, putting the team on his back.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Boys, nice and high.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Richardson, the two wings. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. And it's Dragic into the point guard position. And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Miami trailing. Wade on the wing. Over Oladipo. Oladipo with the block. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Dragic against Holiday. Wade outside. Pass to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got 19 points.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
Dragic against Holiday. Knocks it loose. Inside, Sabonis. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic has got the ball. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Down low, here's Oladipo, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Richardson kicks to Olynyk. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
You cannot disrespect the shooting ability of Bogdanovic. When it's an important point in the game, they're looking for him.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. And the pass to Whiteside. Over Turner. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Wade. And that's 21 points for Hassan Whiteside. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. Outside, Bogdanovic. On the wing, Turner. over Whiteside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's now 24 points for Miles Turner. The Heat have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Poked loose. Dragic finds Wade. Oh, Whiteside in position. Miami again turning it over. Indiana leading. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Sabonis. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Richardson. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Oladipo with the double team. Here's Dragic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving. The perfect guy to have on the line right now.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Sabonis. Lays it up and banks it in. Sabonis has got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Dragic against Holiday. And it's Dragic off the drive. It's rebounded by Indiana. Oladipo for 3. A putback. And Turner stays with it. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a fiery, competitive dude. Going Dragic is making things happen. Now he's going to the line.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 5. The Heat making a switch here. Magruder's checked in. And Goran Dragic drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Oladipo outside. Tipped away. They break it out. 5 on 3. Outside Dragic. Over Holiday. Miami no good on that time either.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Oladipo outside. Buries it down low.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 6. 30 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Right side, the pass to Magruder. He kicks to Richardson. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
Right side finds Richardson. Here's Magruder. It's money from deep. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. And so it's Indiana with it. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end this.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor, you guys have been pushing the tempo, looking to get out and run, and it's working. Has that been a focus of late?
We figured out that we got to play fast, and we got to play high tempo no matter what happens, and we got to stay together. So we got to just continue to keep working.
Well, you certainly hit them first tonight, Victor. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.